It still is summertime even in the UK. I have been traveling quite a bit and I have to confess that I keep falling in love. You know how it is, you find little things that you quite like, then you like more and more, and then you start to adore them, and you start to make plans that you would like to do this and that, and that's what happens. I am Catalina George, Romanian in the UK, and let's talk about what makes us fall in love and how it really feels. If you tell me that you don't really fall in love, I can't buy that story. Everybody falls in love one way or another. Now, if you tell me that you don't fall in love easily, I won't argue that. We all have our own rhythm and our own way of processing things and of reacting. While some of us are like lightning, others are more like turtles, snails. I can't think of anything else that moves really slowly. Well, time when you are looking forward for the weekend. That's it. I found the best comparison. Now, if you've watched any of my previous vlogs, particularly the travel ones, you know that my partner Adrian helps me a lot with recording these, and yes, he is my other half, whom I completely adore. What is this nonsense then about summertime and me falling in love over and over again? You might think that actually I'm talking about him, and well, when you're really suited to each other, that happens all the time. You keep falling in love with each other, but it's not what I'm talking about in this vlog. And probably this is the point where I have to come clean. I just went and made a mug of my decaf coffee because, I can't drink caffeinated coffee any longer. Long story. And it's Friday, 3:30 p.m. or something like that, after a long week when I traveled for 2 days for work, and I had the chance to be in Bath on Thursday. And this is the point where let me sip a bit of coffee to give me energy for the big confession. I swear, this is no distraction. I am really tired today, although also really happy and pleased with everything that's going on. Now, back to what I was saying. I traveled for 2 days this week for work, and one of the days I spent in Bath. And that's what I have fallen in love with. Every place that I visit and that I like, I just end up by falling in love with. I can't help it. I am quite an enthusiastic, positive natured person, and when I find architecture that I love, when the place has a certain, I would call it soul of its own, with history, with art, with things happening, I can't help it. That is my weakness. And now I am going to confess about all of the places that I have fallen in love with over 2019. Some of the places that I visit and like give me just a tiny sweet little crush. That's what happened a few weeks ago when I visited Norwich on another work-related trip. My schedule was such that after I finished what I was doing for work, I had a couple of hours to walk around the city, and my boss said I should totally do that because there is a beautiful cathedral there, and every time I visit a new place, I always research online. Even before I was vlogging about places that I visited, that's part of my passion. That's how I started vlogging, basically. And Norwich is this medieval city, a small city now, with very friendly people from my short interaction with them while I was spending a few hours there, and with a beautiful medieval cathedral where a cat goes in and just chills out and sleeps on the velvety cushions. That completely melted my heart. I am a cat person, and any place where a cat chooses to go and chill out and and sleep and enjoy, has to be a very, very good place. So there it is, my tiny crush for this year, Norwich, where I do plan to go back. I don't even think that I have to say, if you watched my previous vlogs, which city made me completely fall in love this summer. It was Malaga. I have wanted to visit and to spend a holiday there for a few years now, and finally 2019 brought me my first holiday in Malaga, a gorgeous city on Costa del Sol. I won't insist and tell you more about it because I have my previous 3 vlogs showing my favorite places around Malaga, from Pedregalejo Beach to the historical local market to the castles, the fortresses. Yep, if you want to watch them, you might like them. Also, we started this year, 2019, by taking a trip to Copenhagen, my long-lasting love, where I have visited for the first time in 2000. Adrian hadn't been before, and we decided to take this trip to celebrate my birthday there. He also fell in love with Copenhagen as well, because of the art, because of the architecture, because of the food, the story of the opera house. I have 2 vlogs about this as well. You might guess from the beginning of this vlog which is my most recent travel crush. It's the city of Bath. Again, a place that I wanted to visit for quite a while. It's an ancient Roman city. It's got the old Roman baths. It's a resort city, and I grew up visiting resorts in Romania, where I want to take you as well with me, because those places have some amazing histories. And coincidence made that I had to go visit Bath for work, arriving on Wednesday night late this week, staying there for Thursday, just 1 week before I had scheduled a trip on my own to stay there and spend my time half writing and half exploring the city, while Adrian is also doing his own creative stuff. Yeah, next week I will go back to Bath, and I want to make a vlog to show you what completely swept me off my feet, even in just 3 hours that I spent there on Thursday past. And a very last confession before I wrap up this vlog. I have fallen in love again with writing. After a few difficult years, starting with the time that I've been so isolated when I first came to the UK, then with me kind of losing my path and my hope for the future, then going back into studying and all of that mad rhythm with working, studying at the same time. Now I have finally settled back in my ways, and I have started to write my sci-fi novel again. Fingers crossed. Knock wood. It's going well so far. I might keep you updated as I go, or I might just keep it completely private, and one day it will just come out all written and ready, my friends, to read it. That's it for today. My confession about how I keep falling in love with all of these places that I visit, and also a promise that on my writing retreat next week in Bath I will record a vlog from there that you will be able to watch on my channel soon. Before I completely wrap up this vlog, I want to thank you all who have subscribed to my channel so far. You are more than 100! Woohoo! Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet though, remember to push this button. Also remember to give me thumbs up if you liked this vlog, and until next time then, ciao for now!